Welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us here in the Hall of Doom with Seraphis are the mighty Supervillains. Look at this, folks, every single week we get such a fantastic turnout. This week we thought we'd run on the Supervillains rather than the Super Zeros because, of course, poor old Supervillains never get enough of a run on our show, and it's time we showed our evil, villainous side. You can see there that everybody has come along to say g'day and wish us luck with this week's weekly event, which is an alert. That's right, folks, we're going to be going back to our roots as normal today. You know how it works. We're going to be running a random number draw, and that means that anybody who is level 9 or above will be eligible to come along for a villainous alert run this weekend, which is fantastic. You know what, we love getting together with the Supervillains or the Super Zeros. Reminding you, if you would like to do the very same, all you need to do is follow the instructions in the description below this video. Come along and sign up for the Super Zeros or the Supervillains, and you too could be here with us, the rest of the Supervillains, as we film our weekly league event. So there we go, folks, without further ado, as the Supervillains make all sorts of noise here in the Hall of Doom, it's time for us to go and choose our random number slots, and we will be right back. In the meantime, feast your eyes on the mighty Supervillains. And here we are, folks. We've assembled our team for today's Supervillains alert run. And before we go any further, let's introduce ourselves to everyone here. Big congratulations to you guys who got into this week's alert team. Firstly, we've got Psycho Lily here, who's dancing and looking fantastic in purple and black. You can see she's level 20, and she's going to be performing the role of DPS here today. Nice to meet you, Psycho Lily, and great to have you along. Next up, we've got Undead Shaman, who's also looking amazing. Look at these costumes. Seriously, you guys know how to do a costume, and you put me to shame. Undead Shaman is also DPS, and he's looking almost like a knight, like a classic knight from the Middle Ages. That looks awesome. What a great costume. Undead Shaman, great to have you along, joining Psycho Lily and myself. And then finally, on the end here, look at this. Speaking of costumes, another fantastic one. It's laFey Verte. A big hello to you, and welcome to this week's League Alert. Congratulations on getting onto the team, and may I say you've got an awesome costume as well. Another level 30 DPS role for you today, and of course we're rounding out the team with me, good old Seraphis here in her black and red. So once again, Psycho Lily, Undead Shaman, and laFey Verte, congratulations and welcome. It's lovely to have you along. In terms of what we're doing today, folks, let's go into our on duty menu and then our alerts, and you can see we've actually got 4 that are up for grabs today. We've got good old Area 51, and don't worry, we're not going to be doing that. We've got Gorilla Island, we've got Oolong Island, and today the team has chosen the HIVE Moon Base. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to be running today, with Brainiac's forces that are attacking Area 51, the site of Cadmus's government-sponsored and Lex Luthor-funded research on green kryptonite. Cadmus alone cannot defend the area. We must drive Brainiac out of Area 51, and that is exactly what we're going to do. And you guys know how this works. All we need to do is select the HIVE Moon Base here and then click on the Q button, and that allows everybody to choose their role, and we'll see that coming up there in the top right. As for myself, I've got no role selected, so I click on that, and you can see a couple of them are unavailable to me, and I can either go as controller or damage. Now, I'm a terrible controller, so I'm going to go in there as damage, and you can see Psycho Lily has chosen DPS as well. I'm going to select that one. There we are. We're just waiting for laFey Verte and Undead Shaman to choose their roles as well, and of course I click on ready, and that tells everyone that I am ready. So we're just now waiting on Undead Shaman. laFey Verte has gone DPS. It looks like we all may go DPS in this particular one, which is fine, and we're just waiting on Undead now, and we'll be heading right inside. And there they are. They've chosen tank and DPS. Thank you very much, Undead. That's handy. Alright, here we go. We can enter our HIVE Moon Base instance now. That is exactly what we're going to do. And hello, Wonder Woman. Haven't seen you for quite a while. Of course, she was my mentor on my very first DC Universe Online character, so I've got a soft spot for Wonder Woman, voiced by the wonderful Gina Torres, of course. And here we are on the inside. Here's our group. And of course, the first thing we're going to do once we get here is head on over and make sure that we're all repaired up and that we've got stocks of our soda cola. So let's repair everything, and look at that, it's just as well that I had a few repairs there. Now I'm pretty sure I don't need any colas or anything. Let's have a look. I've got my, yeah, look at that, I've got my Nutri-Soda on me, and I'm pretty sure they come from lockboxes or crafting. Actually, there you go. Who can let me know where Nutri-Soda comes from? 10 internet points if you happen to know, because of course that's a lot different from our Soda Cola Extremes and Supremes, etc, etc. And of course our classics, you can see they're very powerful. 988 to 1270 health there for ourselves. So let's head on over here and line up before we check out the objectives for this particular run. And you can see we've got a couple of them there. We've got to destroy and salvage Hive turrets, we've got to defeat the Hive troops, and we've got to revive LexCorp troops as well. And you can see everyone here is rip-roaring and ready to go. Once again, Undead Shaman, laFey, Verte, and Psycho Lily, a big huge thank you. And by the way, I love the tattoos that you've got there, Psycho Lily. I have that on all my characters as well. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Let's do this, guys. Let's head on out the front and see if we can take these guys down and do some damage. Now, of course, I love playing on Seraphis here. She's bows. Loving the bow, and I like meleeing on bow as well, which a lot of people say to me, hey Sambo, how come you actually do melee a lot on your bow? You know what, it's actually really, really fun. Now I know that I'm meant to be ranged, and we can still do that. There we go, with our arrow storm. But it is heaps and heaps of fun actually smacking these guys in the face with a bow and arrow. I don't know why, it just is. Anyway, you can see we've got 13 out of 30 of our Hive troops down. We've also got to take down these turrets as well. So let's smash these to pieces. There we go, and you can see you've got to grab these turret parts here. There we go, pick them up, and as always, follow the arrow and take them back up the top here. You can see where you need to go. There is a target. There we go, retrieving the Hive turret parts. There we are, good stuff. 1 out of 6 down. And we need to do that for all of the turrets that are in the area. Now normally we stick together as a group, but in this first opening section here, it's okay to sort of split up a little bit, because we've all trying to get these turret parts, and we're also trying to revive the LexCorp troops, which are just over here. So it's fine to split up right about now, but normally of course good group behavior means that we actually stick together. It's the best way to go about it. There's Psycho Lily, hello, hello. There we go, there's some parts. Maybe Psycho Lily will take them back to base for us. There we go, good stuff, thank you very much. Let's head on over and see how the other guys are faring. There you go, you can see Undead Shaman is also taking some back, and laFey Verte here is taking out some of these Buzz Bombers. Good stuff. Swarm them. Alright, we are doing very well. 24 out of 30 of these guys that are down. There we are, giving everybody a shield there as well, by the way. 27 out of 30 already, and we've got 3 out of 6 of the turret parts that have been basically salvaged and transported back to where they need to go, so that's great teamwork. Well done, guys. Everyone's keeping an eye on the objectives. Alright, so we need to find some more turret parts and some more of these Buzz Bombers here to take down. And look at that, there is a collectible over there as well. We can't avoid the shiny, must get the shiny. And there we are. Alright, so let's have a look around now. What have we got? 3 out of 6 of the turrets, and there's some loot, by the way. Let's see, that is a collectible. We'll just greed on those, and good luck to everybody having a go. Here is a sentry turret. Oh, and I got trapped there. Nasty stuff. And there we go, there's another part that somebody should be able to pick up and take back. And there we go, Undead Shaman is doing just that, thank you very much. That'll take us to 4 out of 6. Let's see if we can find some more turrets. And of course we've got some Buzz Bombers as well here, which need to be taken down. Get over here, that's right. Good old Mortal Kombat reference, and some more loot. And I'm going to pass on them because hopefully somebody more level appropriate will be able to take them down. There we go, there's another turret. Let's see if we can grab this one. And there's another turret part right there. Maybe Psycho Lily or Undead Shaman will be able to grab that. That will make it 6 out of 6. Good stuff, and of course what that means is we're going to have ourselves a boss fight very, very shortly. There we are, the turrets are now online. And we got to defeat the Hive counter-attack, which of course is going to start rolling in now. You're going to see some of the bigger mobs coming in, and there they go. You can see them lumbering in there off to the north. These guys are much harder, the evolved guardsmen. If you're playing this at level, you do need to watch this, and our turrets, by the way, will help us fight these guys, and that's why we got those turret parts, is in order to enable our own turrets, we'll rather take them back and make them our own, and that means that you can see there they go, they are shooting at the evolved guardsmen. Now I'm going to hold back a little bit, by the way, as well, so that the other guys can have a good crack at this. There's a few of us that are level 30, so of course we're playing this a little bit over leveled. So that means Psycho Lily, while we do have to keep an eye on her health, just make sure that she doesn't die, she is the only one at level pretty much playing in this instance. Let's see if we can bring out my, there we go, bring out my little pet, there he is. And you can see we've got 7 out of 10, we're doing very, very well here. And here come the final 3 lumbering in there from the north. Do an arrow storm. As always, of course, we love these instances. They're always broken up into sections, and we'll show you them as soon as we've defeated this very first boss here. There we go. Here it is, our first boss. Defeat Guard Captain Bombus and his guards. That's him over the side there. You can see him spinning around. We need to head on in, and off we go. Going to do an arrow storm, and of course his evolved guardsmen are very painful if you're playing this at level, by the way. It's very nasty. And there's Bombus, our first boss, down.
The drill is threatening the moon's core. It must be destroyed. The explosives the Hive uses to strip the nearby rock should be strong enough.
Thank you very much, Martian Manhunter. Let's have a look at our loot list here and see what we've got. We've got some shielded Vanguard gauntlets, which are fantastic. And by the way, good luck to everybody rolling on those. I am going to pass on them myself. Alright, so as I promised, let's have a look at the main map here, and you can see this is a very sprawling instance, broken up into sections. We're down here in the first one. You can see here the next section is to the east there, and we've already got our objectives. Basically there's 1, 2, 3, 4 major sections in this particular instance, and it's great, like all of the alerts here in DC Universe Online. They're lots of fun, and they're broken up into various different sections. It makes it lots and lots of fun. You never get bored here in DCUO in an alert. Let's have a look at our objectives. You can see we've got to obtain explosives and ensure the harvester drill explodes, and that's to the east of us over there, and we've got to head on over there, pick up some explosives which are on the ground, and we'll see that they're actually marked on the ground, and then pick them up and take them up to a drill at the top there, and those areas are marked as well, and plant them. Alright, let's do that, folks. Are we ready to rock and roll? I think we are. Let's head over to our objective and see how we go. Now I'm not going to super speed over there just in case anybody in the team doesn't have it, although I'd imagine that they all have their super speedy movement powers. And there it is. That is the drill, and we'll see very shortly down the bottom here the explosives that we need to pick up, and of course we've also got to take out any resistance that we find from the enemies. So here we go. These are the explosives right here. Oh, and we've got ourselves a, oh, well done, taken out very fast by the team, and we've got a turret here. Let's take this out because that's going to get in our way. There we go. Alright, let's pick these up. So all you need to do is pick it up, and you'll see that the arrows guide you to where you need to go. So it's very, very simple. And by the way, each of us will have different places that we need to go to. So myself, and by the way, we can super speed. It's no problem. Here we go. All we need to do is drop it in the area. And I think my one is actually, yeah, it's actually behind. There we go. Following the arrow. Here it is. So it's clearly marked.
Swarm them!
And there it is now. You can see there's a timer there. We basically have to defend that from this attack until that timer counts all the way down. And there we go, that is one done. And of course you can see the guys on the team have also done their job as well. We're at 4 of 8. Good stuff, guys. Now we can head back and pick up some more. All of them go to different spots. The explosives get planted on different spots here, which is awesome. And I'm going to go back and pick myself up another one. There we go. Oh, and I can see a collectible there too, by the way. I'm not going to miss out. 4 out of 8. And again, we do have to kind of split up at this point. You can see the guys have come down. There they go, Undead and Psycho Lily picking up some more as well. Good stuff. There we go, and laFey Verte. And let's see, where is my mark? Mine is up the top this time. Once all of these have been planted, the drill will explode. And that's our next objective done with. Here we go, let's plant that. And yes, we've got some loot. Let's distribute that. I'm just going to pass on that one. Good luck to the guys. Thank you, Psycho Lily, coming in to give me a hand there. There we go, and this harvester drill should be going down very, very shortly. Keep an eye on the guys. Let's have a look and see where they are. Might as well take out some enemies while we're here. There it is. There's the countdown over there. Let's go give them a hand. Undead Shaman, thank you, mate. 7 out of 8. And there we go. The drill has been destroyed. Woot! Yay us! Well done. You can see now we've got our second boss already, which is to defeat Chief Engineer Wolzie, and that is down here. Now, I'm pretty sure I found a collectible. Before we do that, just want to head on over here and grab that collectible because I haven't done that yet. Just going to do that, and we'll let everyone know there's a shiny here. Let's say grabbing a shiny. There we go. And I have been trapped and I'm getting smacked around. Dear oh dear. And here we go. Here is the collectible. Good stuff. And you can see that's a nice piece of loot. There we go. Let's distribute that. And oh, that's nice. That is actually a, what is that? A lunar soil collectible. So that's nice. That's part of a collection. All right, we're all done. Let's head over back here and see if we can actually defeat the second boss here, which is defeat Chief Engineer Wolzie. See if we can take him down. And again, folks, it's going to be relatively easy for us here because we're so over leveled. But if you're playing this at level, this guy can be a bit rough as well. And well done, Undead Shaman, by the way, taking out that collectible. Let's head over here and form up and see if we can see the boss. There he is, right ahead of us. In he comes. And here come the other guys, laFey Verte and Psycho Lily, helping myself and Undead Shaman coming to the rescue to help us with this boss, Chief Engineer Wolzie. Let's see if we can help by taking out these trash around the side here. And I'm going to bring in my pet. And you can see Psycho Lily is definitely taking lots of damage there. So let's go to town here and see if we can actually help out. Oh, and I'm also taking lots of damage as well. And there we go, the boss has gone down. Well done, guys. Great teamwork as always. Woohoo!
Now that the moon won't snap in two, let's get those exobytes back to the Society. I need you to upload the coordinates of any Hive ships to the Society frequency so I can boom tube them out.
Thank you very much. First things first. There we go. We need to distribute the group loot here, and I'm just going to pass on that one. Well done, guys. And of course, that boss went down very, very quickly. You can see we've got our next objectives here. If we have a look at the map, you can see they're all up the top there to the north. 1, 2, 3, 4, clearly marked on the map there. And you can see we've got to destroy the shield generators and teleport the dropships that are underneath them. So there are 4 to do here, 4 dropships. And I'm sure if you've seen one of our episodes here before in the HIVE Moon Base, you know how it goes. Basically, we've got to work the console, get rid of the shield, and then take out the dropship and do that 4 times over. And that's what we're going to do right now. So without further ado, let's do just that. You can see our objectives are up there to the north. Always follow the yellow marks on your mini-map if you ever get lost, by the way. The objectives are nice and easy to find, and they're always marked on the main map as well. Again, I'm not super speeding, just so that you guys can see how awesome this instance looks. It's so great. And here we go. There are the 4 bubbles there. They're the ones that we've got to destroy the shields on and then teleport these ships out. So you can see everyone's dropping down here. So yeah, these here are the generators for the force shields. So we have to take them down. There you go, and you can see probably the whole team will come in, and that's going to get the attention of the guards here from the starport, by the way. So we do have to watch for those. As we work our way around these platforms and take out these generators here, which will remove the shield, and then that will actually allow us to get in there and teleport the ship via the console that is available to us here. There we go. Now hopefully one of the guys will use the console.
Teleportation calculations. ETA 45 seconds to completion.
Alright, so what happens of course is that sets off the teleporter mechanism, and that means that gets the attention of these Hive workers. So you can see there's a countdown timer there, and we basically have to defend this area until that countdown timer has stopped. So it's definitely a hold the position, defend the area type thing. Let's grab the loot here while we can. I'm going to pass on that because of course I am too high a level. We're just watching this countdown. Here we go, a few seconds left. And you can see we're doing very, very well because, of course, we're all overly leveled here. We're all level 30, except for Psycho, of course. Hey, Psycho, who is level 20, and there we go. It's nearly off, and there it is. It has been teleported away. We need to move on to the second one now. So, of course, there are 4 of these that we need to do. Wait for our team to come in. There we go. Oh, I love playing on Seraphis, by the way. We never play on her enough, just so much fun. Highly recommend the bow as a weapon set, by the way, folks. It is so much fun. And again, I'm just holding back on the DPS here to make it a little more interesting. Of course, it's very boring if you just completely cream through everything. That's no fun at all. Much more fun when you have to work for the objectives.
Starting teleportation calculations. ETA 45 seconds to completion.
There we go, coming in from above as well. Again, if you're playing this at level, do be very, very careful because it can be tough. So yeah, don't take this as any example. Unless, of course, you're also running it at level 30, in which case you'll find it this simple as well. So again, we're waiting for that countdown behind us there. Normally, again, this would take a lot longer to kill those enemies that are coming in, which is why that countdown timer is so long.
Completed. Teleporting.
And there we go, well done us. That is 2 out of 4. You can see we got 2 left. So let's take it to these workers and to the generators. There we go, some starport workers coming in now. Once again, what a great team that we've got here. These guys know all about teamwork, as do all of our mighty super villains and super zeros. Just reminding you guys, of course, if you'd like to come and join us here in our shenanigans online in DC Universe, then all you need to do is apply in the link that's always in the description. Now, hopefully, Psycho Lily, there we go. We'll trigger off the console. Well done.
45 seconds to completion.
Ourselves a bit of a shield there. Of course, I am a gadget user as well as a bow and arrow wielder.
30 seconds to completion.
30 seconds left on our third one here. Loving my arrow storm. Really, really love that ability. There we go, waiting for the countdown timer.
Calculation completed. Teleporting.
There we go, yay us, and you can see we've just got 1 more left, and we're nearly there. 3 out of 4 done. And again, you do need to take down these generators before you can actually access, as you can see, access that console there. That's why we're taking these down. Great work, guys, by the way. What a team, as always. Love running with the super villains or the super zeros. So much fun every single time. Oh, and I've fallen off the edge. Just as well I've got flight. To all those people who say, hey, why don't I get other movement speeds? That is why, because I enjoy the ability to be able to hover absolutely anywhere. It gets me out of all sorts of trouble.
Starting teleportation calculations. ETA
there we go.
45 seconds to completion.
45 seconds that we've got to defend it.
Seconds to completion.
30 seconds to go, and we've completed this part of our objectives. And again, if we have a look at the map, just checking where we are in the instance, we're right up the top now. So we're getting close to the end of the instance. Lots and lots of fun.
15 seconds to completion.
Here we are picking up all of our loot. We are nearly done.
Calculation completed. Teleporting.
Woohoo!
Got the Queen Bee running scared. She's launched her mothership to take its payload to Brainiac, destroy the Hive's communication nexus, and override the mothership's controlling panels manually.
There we go. Well done, us. Let's let out a cheer. Woo! Alright, you can see now we've got to annihilate the Hive communication nexus. If we have a look, you can see it's just over to the west of us a little bit. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We line up and then point in that general direction. And I think it's over here. I think it's those radars over there. Let's have a look. There's the big mothership, by the way. Look at that, in the shape of a buzzy bee. Very, very cool. Here we go. I think this is the communication dish. Here it is right here. So you basically have to attack this. And let's concentrate on the guards around here. That's right, that does sting. And there's lots of enemies coming in, and again folks, you can imagine if you're doing this at level, it can get very, very difficult, especially with these evolved guardsmen here. Ooh, getting bounced around a lot. Now you can see we've got a new update there where we have to activate the mothership's self-destruct sequence, and of course that is these consoles around here. So let's do that. There are 4 of them. Let's do the first one. And that's going to basically allow us to self-destruct this most awesome looking Hive mothership here. There you go, 1 out of 4 done. Let's run underneath here and see if we can go take out another console. There we go, there the guys took out the second one. Let's go back and help them out too. Ran off. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, let's bring out our pet as well, by the way. Our little battle drone, which comes from our gadget side of things as well, if you're wondering. That's our weapon set. There we go, laFey Verte has triggered off that one, and you can see more enemies are going to teleport in. You can see them coming down there. Alright, well done us. That is 3 out of 4. Just 1 more to go. Taking out this evolved guardsman. And hopefully that allows somebody to go in there. Oh, no, more are coming in. And there we go. Hopefully one of these guys will take down the final console here, which is the mothership's self-destruct sequence. There we go. Awesome work, team. That is fantastic. You can see now we have Captain Buzzcutt. He is our final boss here in this particular section before we start heading into the main area of the last boss. And I'm sure you guys know who that is here in the Hive Moon Base. So here we go, laFey Verte, Undead Shaman, and Psycho Lily. Let's do this thing. Let's take on Captain Buzzcutt. See if we can take him down. Now once again, oh, and stunned. He's got those nasty spores there as well. Just going to sit back here and act more as a camera so we can see these guys hard at work, because of course I am a little bit overpowered, which just makes it way too easy. Oh, stunned and knocked back. Oh, stunned again. Let's see if I can take out these support ones here, these mobs on the side.
All that remains is to
there we go.
Queen Bee away from our solar system for good. She should be holed up in her chambers with the last of her forces. Get in there and finish the job.
There we go, you heard the lady. Now all that remains is to drive the Queen Bee away from our solar system for good. She should be holed up in her chambers with the last of the forces. Get in there and finish the job. Yay us, well done. What a great team we got here. Let's have a look at the map. And you can see there she goes. That is where she is. We need to head to the entrance of these chambers, which I believe is right there where I'm wriggling my mouse around, and then fight our way all the way into the depths of her chamber and then take on Queen Bee herself, which is a really fun fight. So there we go. I think all that remains is for us to do that. All we need to do is point in the general direction of the arrow on our mini-map. There we go. And then we head off. Now I'm going to super speed this one, and hopefully these guys have them, and of course you do get super speed at level 10. or rather level 9 as we've discovered. There we go. Now the entrance to this is down over the front, in case you're wondering. Sometimes people get lost. It's way over the front here, and it's a little bit hard sometimes because the objective can point in a different direction, but you need to go to the front of this, and we need to take down that force field at the front as well in order to be able to get in. There we go, the whole team is here now, and hopefully somebody is going to disable that console there, and that will take down the front shield. There we go. Battle the Hive to provoke reinforcements. In we go, and again at level, this can be very, very tough, so be careful. Get it? Be careful. Oh dear, yes, I need to stop doing that, don't I? Be careful. That's right, it sure does sting, because you're dealing with the mighty supervillains, and that is nothing to be trifled with. Alright, good job team. What a great team we have here. Now when you are playing this, this is nasty, this bit here. When you're playing this, you want to basically pull these guys back if you're the tank, because you do not want to go in there with everything happening. You will die, and there's a room coming up which is very full of mobs, and you will aggro that as well. It is super nasty if you're doing it at level. Let's distribute the loot here. We will pass on that, no problem, but hopefully someone else who needs it will grab that. Here we go. This is the room I was talking about. If you do fight and run in through here, you're going to aggro this whole room pretty much, and like I say, you will die. There is no doubt about it, so be very, very careful. Alright, and basically through that force field over the back there is Queen Bee's central chamber, and that's where we will come across the final boss of this instance, Queen Bee herself, and she has her little minions and her pollen generators. We'll talk about that in just a second, because we do need to be careful about that. And there we go, override the door to Queen Bee's throne room. And hopefully someone will come up here and grab this console. Waiting for the team. Alright, no, it's me. I'm going to do that. There we go. Secure the exabyte cache in Queen Bee's throne room. We've got 0 out of 4 done. There we are. Grab them with our lasso. Right, so you can sneak around here, and basically it's a good idea as a team to form up here at the beginning of the instance and not trigger anything, because that can go nasty. And what you normally do is pick one of these each as a team member and then head on in there, and you basically have to stand next to it and use it, and that starts this fight. But before we do that, let's quickly explain the Queen Bee fight. What happens is we'll get in there, and yes, we can start beating up on her, but two things will happen. Firstly, she'll call in reinforcements, or adds if you like. You really need to take them down really quickly, so you can go off Queen Bee and go focus on the adds. That's no problem. But also what happens is some little turrets pop up. Well, they look like turrets, and they are hypnopollen generators. And what happens here is that they will actually stun you, and you need to get off everything else and go and grab those hypnopollen generators and take them down as a priority, and then focus on Queen Bee. So once again, it's the adds, and then the generators, and then Queen Bee. So without further ado, let's head on in there, and basically I'm going to go for the one that is in the same order we were standing in there. And I'd say the other guys will do the same. There we go, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's grab this one here.
Submit to your queen!
There she is, Queen Bee herself. So of course, again, the other thing you need to do is avoid those yellow blobs on the floor, just like every game. Avoid the puddles of goo on the floor. It's pretty much standard operating procedure, if you ask me. There we go, there is a generator. We need to take that one down as quickly as possible. Well done, Psycho Lily, by the way. You've got the idea. Here's the Buzz Bombers. We also need to take them down as quickly as possible. And then whenever the Queen Bee is left, we can have a go at her. Here we go. Pheromone emitters are alerting nearby Hive soldiers. That's what we need to take down. Well done. Buzz Bomber, be gone. Buzz Bomber, be gone. And again, avoiding those yellow dots on the floor, because they can really knock you about if you're playing this at level. And there goes another dispenser.
I will teach you to obey.
Now, Queen Bee can be a real pain in the rear, by the way, when you're playing this at level. and combined with all of these dispensers and all of the ads that come in as well, it can be a very, very tough fight. So make sure you are, as a priority, always taking down these dispensers and always taking down the ads. You can forget about the Queen Bee whenever there's all this other stuff going on, and only at a time like now should you go in and really give it to her. As soon as you see a buzz bomber, go in on it and take it out. And there we go, there is another dispenser. Well done, guys, taking that out as a priority. See, these guys are pro, they know exactly how to run this boss instance right here. Good job, mighty supervillains. And there goes another dispenser. Let's do our part. Take this down. Let's grab that loot while we're here. Gonna pass on it. Flurry shot and our arrow storm. Oh, nasty. Need to take down this dispenser. And there we go, Queen Bee is vulnerable. Oh, and here come in more support for her. Always take them down. There we go, this team is doing a fantastic job, by the way. They know exactly what to do. Rather than just running and gunning it on Queen Bee, they know that they need to do things in the right order in order to stay alive here. And it looks like Queen Bee's reign is about to be over. Woohoo!
So easily. The exobites are in our hands and the moon will not explode. Not today, at any rate. A job well done. We will speak again soon.
That's right, folks. That is indeed a job well done. Yeah, yes, let's have a big cheer for the mighty supervillains here in this instance. Well done, guys. That was fantastic. Let's pick up our loot now and have a look at it. What do we get? That's a nice... Oh, that's a very nice drop there, requiring a level 15, and hopefully someone like Psycho Lily will be able to use that. Let's pass on that one. There we go. So there you are, folks. I certainly hope you enjoyed that and that we made it nice and clear as to how that last boss fight works. Again, make sure you're taking out those dispensers and make sure that you are taking out the ads, or you will definitely die. It is not as easy as we've made it look here, and again, it's just because we are a very high level. So there you go, folks. Certainly hope you enjoyed that romp through the HIVE Moon Base. It's been a while since we've been there. I loved it. I always love running with the supervillains here, and especially this time today, of course, with these fantastic team members here. Let's have a look at them once more. laFey Verte with her awesome green outfit there and the green wings. We've got the undead shaman here in their awesome medieval looking armor, and that is seriously fantastic. And then rounding out the team here, Psycho Lily, also looking particularly nasty in her evil purple and black and tattoos. Again, you guys just do a fantastic job on your costumes. How do you do it? You've got such creative imaginations, much more than I ever will. Look at me, you guys are putting me to shame. There we go, folks. Our next week's weekly League Alert will probably return back to the Super Zeros, so make sure you meet us in the Watchtower next week, and we'll probably run an alert. We haven't run an alert for a while on the Super Zeros. We've been doing PvP Legends and all sorts of other things, duos and raids. It's time for a good old alert back there as well. So I hope to see you guys there next week in the Watchtower. In the meantime, of course, on behalf of myself, Seraphis, laFey Verte, Undead Shaman, and Psycho Lily, who I thank once again, it's us saying take care. Certainly hope you guys are having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.